Alright guys, welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. This is Ali Plays. So in today's video, we are going to be going over Tomb Lord after his buff in update 4.70. So we are going to be going over his skills, artifacts, and his masteries. We're going to showcase him in a bunch of places. I'm even showcasing him in places where you shouldn't be using him, just so you guys can see how good he is after the patch. The thing about Tomb Lord that you guys need to know before we get on with this video, the thing about him is that he was always good. This buff doesn't really make sense to me, but whatever, man. I was even using him before he's got his buff, and now he's much better, man. First thing I want to clarify to you guys is that he is not booked. He is viable without any books, which is very good. But I will actually use books on him now. I'm just waiting for CVC to start so I can actually get some points to help out my clan. So that's the reason why I haven't booked him. And yeah, usually in my guides, I go over skills, artifacts, and masteries. Some people are here just for that. If you guys are here just for that, make sure you guys drop a like right after that. You don't have to watch the full video. If you want to see how he performs with this build, you guys can stick around. All right, so Crippling Blow. He attacks one enemy 3 times. I do like that he has a triple hit. Very good for Fire Knight's Castle. I do actually use him in Fire Knight combined with Zavia. It is a very good combo, and I also use him in Dragon's Den as well. He can place a 30% decreased speed. Again, this is very helpful against the Fire Knight, and that's only if the attack is critical, so you do need to build him with a 100% crit rate. Regarding books, I personally don't think he needs books for this ability, but again, it's all RNG. Death Burst, to me, this is his best ability. This ability allows him to actually solo Dragon's Lair 25. This build is not a solo Dragon's Lair 25 build. I do want to utilize him in more areas in the game, so I want an all-around build. I don't want to be farming regeneration gear in order for him to solo. But you can trio Dragon's 25. I do currently do that. So attack one enemy. He has a 70% chance of placing 2 5% poison debuffs on all enemies for 2 turns. What it was before, he only places poison for 1 turn. If he actually crits, he can place the poison on all other enemies. So he places 4 poison debuffs on all enemies for 2 turns. So this ability can really stack up the poisons, and it allows champions with combust ability to do a lot of work. He doesn't really need combust if you want to run him in 25, but in the 20 stages and lower, I think combust would be very helpful. I do think that this ability does need to be booked. You do get a cooldown reduction, and you get a 100% chance of placing the poisons as opposed to 70%, which is actually 30% difference. So that is actually very dramatic difference. Blight. Overall, this ability is very good, but if you just want him solo, then it is not very helpful. Decrease the turn limit of all enemies with less than 50% HP by 100%. And then he has an 80% chance, if you book his 100% chance of placing decreased attack in all enemies for 2 turns, and also an AoE decreased defense for 2 turns. And then he also gets an extra turn if an enemy's turn rate is decreased by the skill. So it is very good. It allows him to take more turns. And in doing so, Death Burst comes back up more quickly. Aura skill has been changed. It used to be ally defense in arena. Now it's ally accuracy in Doom Tower battles by 70, which is pretty good for Doom Tower. All right, so for artifacts, as you guys can see, I went with perception, and I went with critical rate as well as speed. I want him to be as fast as possible. I need him to have 100% crit rate in order to take full advantage of his abilities. We need a lot of accuracy. Accuracy is very important if you want to run him in PvE. Or if you want to run him in arena. Personally, I wouldn't recommend running him in arena, but he can be utilized there. All right, so for the substats, he is pretty basic. The only thing you need is for him to survive. You need 100% crit rate. This is mandatory, 100% crit rate. You can't get 100%, try to get as close as you can to 100%. So substats you're going to be looking for is crit rate, obviously, speed, accuracy, HP, and defense. So you want to make him as tanky as possible, and you want to make him as fast as possible. Very accurate and high crit rate. You guys can look at my artifacts right here. I went with the HP percentage primary on the gauntlet. You can also go for defense and vice versa. These two are very interchangeable. Defense percentage primary, and we got speed boots which has 18% critical rate, which is very crazy. So I got very lucky with these boots. These are not plus 16. I am waiting to do so when there's artifact enhancement event, but he is still very viable without being plus 16 with these pieces. We got defense primary for the ring with as many HP substats as you can, as well as defense. We went for the defense primary for the amulet. We went with the accuracy banner as much, and try to get as much speed as you can from these substats. So if you take a look at total stats, we have 215 speed, 45,000 HP, 3,000 defense, 105% critical rate. So my critical rate was a bit too high, but I couldn't change my artifacts without messing up my crit rate. So that's why I have to go 5% over. Crit damage 91% doesn't really matter. 270 debuff accuracy, it is very good. All right, these are the masteries. I went all the way down to get Giant Slayer. He does have a triple hit, so Giant Slayer is ideal for him, and it is very helpful in PvE content. We try to get as much accuracy as we can. We got Lore of Steel to help with his speed. Master Hexer is actually very good as well. It can actually extend the duration of his poisons. And we got Spirit Haste for those that want to solo with Tomb Lord. So increases speed by 8 for each dead ally. Stacks up to 24. So I personally do not use Tomb Lord in Arena, but I will be testing him out for you guys here, so you guys can make a decision on if you want to invest in him or not in Arena. So I'll try to make him take the Madame Ceres role, where he's here to debuff the enemies with decreased defense and decreased attack. Again, his skills are not 100% maxed out. All right, so he has an 80% chance of placing the decreased attack, and then an 80% chance of decreased defense. So let's try that out. So not really consistent yet. I do advise you guys use the books. And I actually do think he can actually use this role. He just need to make him very fast, and he can cover that role, the Madame Ceres role. All right, we're going to try to get poisons on everybody. We're going to go for him. You got the crit, poisons everywhere. Nobody else to combust. If I bring Xavia in, this would be pretty cool. I might try that for the next fight. Try to run Xavia and Tomb Lord together. Alright, so we brought Xavia in. I don't use Xavia in Arena. She's going to get stunned. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm not even going to bother with the decreased attack, decreased defense. We're going to straight up try to apply poisons on everybody. We'll go for Arbiter. Seeker. Seeker's pretty beast. And there we go, Deadly Catalyst. Didn't kill anybody. A lot of the enemies actually have less than 50% HP, so I can actually decrease the turn meter. I can get another turn with Tomb Lord. There we go, there's the extra turn. We'll go kill Arbiter. Yeah, so overall, I don't think he's not bad for Arena. I actually might throw him in my tag team arena because I can face worse teams than on people's main arena teams if I go in tag team arena. Probably on a third team, I can run Tomb Lord there. Maybe even with Xavia, you never know. But I do prefer Madame Ceres because she can actually strip as well as decrease attack and decrease defense. So I do think that she's better in that role. All right, so this is my Dragons 20 team. All right, so I'll show you guys the first wave and then I'll skip straight to the Dragon. Oh, I forgot to switch the AI so that he can actually use his poison ability first so that Xavia can actually nuke the first wave, so that kind of slowed down the run. All right, so here we are, the Dragon, 1 minute and 15 seconds, and we're here. Oh, Deadly Catalyst. We got Deadly Catalyst out of the way too early, but it's okay. Now we're just going to stack up some poisons. Royal Guard is here for his damage based on max HP ability, so the fight can go by faster. And yeah, Xavia and Tomb Lord stack poisons, and then the fight should be done pretty quick. And the thing is, though, Dragons 20, Tomb Lord actually does do a good job, regardless of affinity. So it is pretty amazing to me. There we go, 2 minutes 11 seconds. 1 minute and 6 seconds is my best time, huh? I think that was like a manual with Seer as well. So for 25, I don't like having Xavia there. I'm taking her out. Michal can stay. And basically, I just need these 3 to complete it. I can actually bring in some food. Let's bring in this, and let's bring these 2 in as food. All right, so here we are, 3 minutes. We're at the dragon. It is pretty long. I don't know how fast people actually clear Dragon's 25. I don't know. I think it's okay, like 5-minute runs, dragon, especially if you're using three champions. Arbiter doesn't really do much damage. Michal does, and Tomb Lord with poisons, as well as the Giant Slayer. You guys should see the Giant Slayer proc there. 66,000 damage off of that. Alright, so Tomb Lord, 3.5 million damage. Very good. Alright, so the only reason I'm bringing Rotos in, because I actually want him to block revive the minions, so that the Ice Golem does less damage. And there we go. We got poison on everybody already. Hopefully the Rotos can block revive this guy right now. Nope. Alright, so Tomb Lord did 1.4 million damage, out damaging Drexar's HP burn. He stacks too many poisons, man. HP burn, he can only have 1 debuff. Poisons, you got a bunch. So I ran him to Fire Knight's 20. He has affinity advantage there. He also has a triple hitter on his A1 that can place decreased speed. He places the poisons. He pairs very well with Zavia because she can combust them. And the Fire Knight should not take any turns if you bring in a lure. And if not, I don't think he really works very well with a lure because she's not going to let him take any turns. And then the poisons are not going to proc. That's the issue there. He does have decreased turn meter and decreased attack, decreased defense as well. So now we're going to review him. So I have to change these ratings. This is based on my old review. The old review, I said Tomb Lord he's okay. I said he was okay. What did I have him? Far Knight's Castle, I did have him a 5. He's still a 5. Clan Boss, I had him was a 4. Personally, I think there are better options for Clan Boss. His A1 is still viable there with a triple hitter on Giant Slayer. His A2, you got the poisons, and that's about it. Oh, never mind. You have the decreased defense and you have the decreased attack. You know what? I'm giving him an excellent for Clan Boss. But I do think there are better poisoners. Arena defense, I give him a 3. I actually haven't tried him, but I think he's better than a 3, so I'm going to give him a very good. Offense, I'm going to keep him as a 4. Spider's Den, I actually haven't tried him in Spider's Den. I'm going to keep him as a 4. I do think he's very good. Dragon's Lair, I put him as a 3. He's a 5 for Dragon's Lair. Wow, that's crazy, man. Campaign locations, I'm going to bump him up to a 3. Ice Golem Peak, I think he is a 5. I don't know why I had him raised so low. Minotaur's Labyrinth, I'm going to give him a 5 as well. Force Keep, I give him a 3. I think that he's a 5. Faction Wars, definitely a 5. I do run him in Faction Wars. Spirit Keep, I had him rated as a 3. Bump him up to a 4. Void Keep, I'll give him a 5 for that. Magic Keep, I'm actually going to keep him as a 3 because he's affinity disadvantage. And yeah, that's basically it. This is it for reviews. We're going to submit it. Okay, so overall, I do think that Tomb Lord he's still underrated, man. Tomb Lord is definitely underrated champion. I do think he's a top. He's not like top tier, but I think he's a top tier, a legendary, or he is where a legendary should be. He's very versatile champion. I will definitely be using books on him. I do recommend using books on him just for more consistency, which will make him better overall. Personally, I don't think that he needed a rework, but it's more than welcome. If you guys are still holding off on using Tomb Lord, you guys can see he is still usable without books. So make sure you guys take him out of your vault and use him, unless you got champions like Calvilax. Then I don't know if you actually need Tomb Lord, but it doesn't hurt, man. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for the video. If you guys like the video, make sure you guys drop a like. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video.
I'm Tyrone. I need everybody to subscribe to the homie Ali Al Plays. And that's non-negotiable.